Were your parents narcissists? I want to do a quick video, a little road video about if your parents were in fact narcissists. This is the video for you. First and foremost, you have to understand that narcissism is a personality trait, a maladaptive personality trait, usually from childhood. And once you understand that it's just a personality trap and essentially a coping mechanism, and a sad one at that, to get them through their day-to-day, i.e. not having a sense of self, a lot of enmeshment, a lot of immaturity towards their children, not treating their children like children, it can be brutal. It's not illegal to be a narcissist. It's a very, very sad disorder, and I would recommend that, not even recommend, I'd say it's very imperative that you, as a child of a narcissist, you work on yourself. Understand differentiation. Understand that you are not their parent. They're your parent. You figure out your shit. I'm 36 years old. I am learning this now. It happens at different levels. We are in a society now where we have unlimited access to information. There's many videos like this. If you're watching this video, you've probably seen many about narcissism, and this is a video for you. This is a video about your parents. This is a video about differentiation. You have to separate yourself from that family system. That is pertinent. That is imperative. Do it today. Do not feel guilty. That is them. They need to go to therapy. You are doing the work. You're in this video, so you're doing the work. Period. How much work have they done? I guarantee you, if you're watching this video, very little. Do not feel guilty. You have to work on yourself. That is your superpower as the spawn of these people. They are going to use you. They have very opaque, I'm sorry, not opaque. They're very transparent, very, what's the word? Very, they're very weak boundaries, let's just say, for lack of a better term. Their understanding of boundaries is weak. And boundaries is the name of the game with narcissists. You have to have them. And do not burden yourself, or do not take away a sense of yourself for the sake of them. And if you're the scapegoat, that is even more the case. If you're the scapegoated child, you have to make sure you protect yourself. And if you're watching this video, it's not too late, but you've already been scarred and bruised and burdened. And for that, I'm sorry. But this is the superpower we have as narcissistic child spawn. We have emotional intelligence on our side. We won't repeat the cycle. You will not repeat the cycle. You're in this video, so you're not going to do it. You understand. Something fucking broke in your life. Something went horribly wrong. You're at rock bottom. Whether it was you were a narcissist yourself, because that was a coping strategy, which is often the case with your parents to deal with them. They raised you that way, and now something went horribly wrong, and now in society there's so much narcissism that you're probably here because you're going, I need to change. And that's a superpower. Your vulnerability and your authenticity is your superpower against these people. Your parents are not your keepers. They don't own you. Believe me. They are stuck as 12-year-olds. I'm 36. I'm now becoming a man. I had a narcissistic collapse. It is one of the hardest things you will ever deal with. I don't know if you're watching this video and you've had one yourself. I don't know if you're watching this video because you're had an abusive spouse, significant other, that you're most likely you had some narcissistic abuse if you're watching this video. And I will tell you, doing the work is the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my life. It's been 2 years. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. It hurts a lot. but you're going to have a way better life. It is so enlightening. I have lost everything, and I'm still fucking here. I know this is my mission. I know this is what I'm here for, is these videos and spreading truth about this. And having said that, if you're still watching right now, you know how hard it is to have someone in your life that is a narcissist. You've done the work. You know what narcissism is now. You've watched enough videos, and this video is about your parents. And I'm telling you right now, as somebody who had at the lowest point in my life, go no contact with a sister, a mother, and a father. That is, when people challenge you on it, I'll just say that the proof is in the pudding. What child wants to go no contact when they have nothing? I think the ball's in their court. Am I wrong? Do not go back. The ball is in their court. Once you have the awakening that your parents are narcissists, assuming they are, I'm not your therapist. I can't diagnose these people, but you're watching this video. If you've done enough work and you have a parent or someone in your life that is a narcissist, and you know that they are toxic in that way, where they don't have a sense of self, how could they love you? They don't love themselves. How could they love you? It's all about them, and it's sad. And you have to, this is my point of this video, this is the main reason I'm making this video, is that once you do the work, once you have differentiated yourself, meaning you're not enmeshed in your family system, and you have autonomy. I have autonomy. I'm 36. It took me this long. 2 psych wards, fucking rehab over the last 2 years, and a lot of pain. And just once you do that work, it's so freeing. Please believe me when I say it is so freeing. You have to do the work, and once you do, you have to make sure you're not enmeshed anymore. You make sure you're differentiated, and then you can look at them and decide for yourself well, there's 2 options. Are you going to go no contact for life? This is my position. I'm not telling you what to do, but this is the way I see it for myself. I'm not telling you what to do. The 2 options I see for myself: go no contact for life, and or accept them as accept them as people that will never change. And then once you accept that, you keep them you keep boundaries strong, and then you look at them for what they are. That is the healthiest way to look at it. To the extent that you look at these people as the idealized version, or any way in between the idealized version of a parent, your mother, father, how you look at what that role would be versus who they are, and anywhere in between, you are hurting yourself, because this is the whole cycle of narcissistic abuse. They make you believe that you're the problem, and if you're the scapegoat like me, you get all of the problem. You are all of the problem, and you are burdened with everything. I am not their father, mother, sister. I am a human being that was born into a family that was insanely immature, and I didn't know anything different. It makes life a lot harder. And I try to flip it into something that was... Anyway, enough about me. It's very important that you differentiate. That's the word. Google it. You differentiate from the family structure. You do not go back until you have done the work on you, until you understand what you're dealing with. That is the point of this video. Differentiation, separation. You got enmeshment. Once there's enmeshment, you differentiate. Once you have the family toxic narcissistic system, you differentiate. So that is the point here. So once you differentiate, then the question is, where are they going to be in your life? Are they going to be not in your life? I don't know your parents. but I'd be willing to bet that they're just narcissists and not sociopathic. If they're sociopathic, you have another thing. You have a whole nother. It gets a little bit more difficult because that's individual that's more on the sadistic, and they will actually take pleasure in your demise. And I have a few of those, and I see it now. Those sociopaths, you might have to go no contact with. I hope you look into. It's like tequila and mezcal. Every mezcal is a tequila, but not every tequila is a mezcal. Every sociopath is a narcissist, but not every narcissist is a sociopath. So I hope you understand, if you're dealing with a sociopath, that is somebody that is going to, there's not a number you can put on it, but they are probably gone. If they're NPD, the way I understand narcissism, you got NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. More than likely they won't ever break free. If they have narcissistic traits like I did growing up, I've broken free at 36. I have full awareness. I had to start over at 36. It has been the most painful thing ever, and also the most freeing thing. The most painful thing in that I had to destroy and forget about my identity for the last 36 years, and most freeing in that I have a sense of self again. I understand who I am. I have empathy at a higher degree, when previously it was empathy as a way to, it was like a hybrid empathy. It was like a understanding to not get hurt. Now it's a understanding for the sake of understanding. That's a big difference. That's empathy. Real empathy. I am as human as other humans, versus a narcissistic trait. I am empathetic to the extent that I don't want to be hurt by somebody else. I can give you empathy because I need love. And I've been hurt and hurt and hurt, and I don't understand what love is. I don't understand. It's conditional. I'm trying to get my needs met. Once you self-differentiate and you become your own person, you'll be able to express your own empathy through a like a lens of love that it has no correlation, no caveat. You can give love, and that's love that you're giving and caring, and it has nothing to do with what you get back. That's real empathy, understanding. Anyway, backing up. Should you go no contact with your parents, your narcissistic parents? That's a question you can only answer for yourself. But you're still watching right now, I will say that I would say the vast majority of narcissists, especially boomer narcissists. I'm 36. You're watching this video. You're a little bit younger than me, probably. I would say that you need to figure that out for yourself. Do the work on yourself. Don't confront the narcissist. Just watch from a distance. You could try this test. Here's a great test. I've done it many times. Maybe with 10 different people recently. So what you do is, and this is just a way to kind of like figure out, it's manipulative, but it is a really good test, especially in society today. So what you do is, if you're worried about someone's intent and maybe their character, and like for me, I was bright-eyed. I grew up with narcissists and sociopaths, and so I just thought everyone was good because no one was worse than them. So once you understand that there's bad people in the world, you need to try this test. Okay, here's the test. Ask a person, just say like, I was just wondering, like, it has to be like, it can't just be out of nowhere, but like you're friends with somebody, maybe it's been a couple weeks, maybe it's been a couple years, and you're just like, I'm not sure if this person's good for me. I know I'm a good person. Ask them this. Say, if you didn't eat breakfast yesterday, how would you feel? If they answer anything about themselves, and they don't answer the question objectively, for example, if they answer the question, so a narcissist or somebody who, the reason for the test is because someone who's sociopathic, psychopathic or a narcissist usually can't answer that question because it is a what's the word? It's a hypothetical, and you're separating yourself from the question. So here's an example. A narcissist might say, oh, I ate breakfast yesterday, so I'm not hungry. Versus somebody who's empathic and actually is concerned with the question and why you might be not why, but they care about you and the answer to the question because you asked them it. And it's just and it's subjective, right? The question was, again, if you didn't eat breakfast yesterday, how would you feel? An empathic person usually answers the question, if I didn't eat breakfast yesterday, I think I would feel X. I'd be hungry. I might be full, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'd feel. Something like that. To answer the question directly infers that person is thinking outside of themselves, is the idea. Again, it is a manipulative thing, but it is a good test because I think like I said, I've done it 10 times. And people that, I'll say this much, people that I know care about me and have my best interest at heart have never answered about themselves. So they would never answer the question, oh, I already ate yesterday, I'm not hungry. They have always answered, and this is anecdotal, but they have always answered that question. Yeah, I think if I didn't eat breakfast yesterday, they either say that question out loud or they just say, I think I'd be hungry. That's what they say every time. That's my anecdotal thing. So you can try that. Anyway, it's a very manipulative culture now. The dating culture is effed. Everyone is manipulative. There's not a lot of... It's manipulate or be manipulated. And I want to be a white hat manipulator. Try it out. If you think someone's a narcissist. I mean, it's anecdotal. This is my experience, but it's a good way to try and see where someone's at. There's a lot of judges do it all the time to serial killers. Or killers. They ask them a question. How long do you think, you're not the killer, but how long do you think we catch him tomorrow? How long should he be put away in jail? And it's very often that they say, they give a lesser sentence. It's a manipulative way to get into the head of somebody who did wrong. So you say the killer says, oh, they do a lesser sentence, so they get life in prison, right? And the judge asks them, what should that person get? It's not you, obviously. Who should the killer? How much sentence should he get? He's like, oh, I think you should go easy on him. A lot of the time, they were the killer. So if they say give them the maximum sentence, that shows empathy in a way that is... If someone is... It's hard for someone to say that, unless they're pure psychopathic, to answer that way. Anyway, I went on a little bit of tangent in this video, but yeah, again, narcissistic parents, what to do with them? Here I am. I'm happier than I've ever been. I can see the forest of the trees, and it's very difficult to live a life alone. But it's better than living a life with narcissists and people who steal your energy, because you're watching this video, so you're probably a chosen one. You have a good soul. That's how it goes. You're on this video. I mean, there's no question you have a good soul. There's no question to me. You're on this video, and you're doing the work, and you're trying to figure out what the F happened to you. And I have nothing but love for you and the person that did the wrong to you. I'm just trying to spread the message and understanding of what these maladaptive personality disorders are. And I've been doing the work. I don't have a fucking degree, but I've been doing the work for 2.5 years, all day, every day. And you could argue my entire life. So I love you. Stay strong. Do the work. Be a better person. Not disassociate, but what do you call it? I just said it a bunch of times. Separate yourself from the family structure, and then You can see the forest through the trees and decide what you're going to do with those parents, okay? They're just people. We're all people. There is no such thing as an evil person, in my opinion. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as an evil person. It's down the line of every man and woman's heart. And the power is understanding. That's why we're here. We're doing the work. We're understanding people. But we're also setting strong boundaries so we don't self-delete. We don't end up like them. All right? That's the reason we're here. I love you. Keep doing the work. Stay strong. Stay differentiated. There's the word. And we'll see you in the next video.